Welcome collectors and treasure hunters, and stop right there because what you're about to hear is very important. Today we're diving deep into the story, the myths, and the reality behind the so-called Liberty Euro 2-cent 2010 USA coin. Why that exact phrasing is confused, why a normal 2-cent euro coin is worth essentially face value, and what could in extremely rare circumstances make a tiny copper coin suddenly worth serious money. If you found a coin someone claims is worth $131.5 million, this video will show you how to check that claim step by step and what realistic collectors actually pay. Let us get into it. Open with a hook. Picture a small, tarnished 2-cent coin in the palm of your hand. It's no bigger than a thumbnail, yet some sellers online will slap a 7-figure price on it and call it a rare Liberty 2-cent miracle. That clickbait can spread fast. So first, what is a 2-cent euro coin and where does the confusion come from? Quick primer. What a 2-cent euro coin actually is: the 2-cent euro coin is a standard circulation coin issued by Eurozone countries since the euro's introduction. Its face value is 2 cents, 2 euro cents. Each Eurozone country has its own national design on the obverse national side, while the reverse common side is the same across countries. These coins are copper-plated steel and were minted in enormous numbers for everyday use. For normal, circulated examples, the market value is essentially the face value plus a tiny premium for uncirculated or special roll examples. en.m.ucoin.net 1. Why the phrase 2010D USA is a red flag? If you see a listing that says 2010D and also calls the coin USA, that's mixing two different coin systems. The letter D in US coinage often denotes the Denver Mint. But euro coins are minted by national mints in Europe and use different mint marks and marks of origin. They are not minted in Denver and they are not United States coins. A proper euro listing will state the issuing country, for example, Germany, Austria, Italy, and often show the national design like the German eagle or Italy's motif. When sellers mix D USA euro, it usually signals confusion, mislabeling, or clickbait. Treat those listings with skepticism. European Central Bank 2 realistic market values for 2-cent euro coins. For everyday 2-cent euro coins from 2010, typical market listings show values close to face value or a modest collector premium, often a couple of euros or dollars at most for uncirculated pieces. Specialist catalogs and coin databases list the coin specifications and typical values for circulation and uncirculated grades, unless a coin has a proven, documented error or an ultra-low mintage variant. The market doesn't support multi-million valuations for standard 2-cent pieces. en.m.ucoin.net 1. So when do small copper coins become valuable? There are genuine routes to value for a tiny coin, but they're rare and specific. 1. Documented minting errors. Massive double strikes, dramatic off-center strikes, wrong planchet/metal or missing national designs can attract collector interest. Even then, prices range. A striking, eye-catching error might bring hundreds or low thousands at auction. Extraordinary, one-of-a-kind errors with clear provenance sometimes reach 5 figures, but that's exceptional. eBay and specialist auction houses do show error coins priced much higher than face value, but these are the exception and prices depend on proof of authenticity. eBay 3.2. Extremely small mintages or unique proofs. If a national mint accidentally released a handful from a pattern or proof run, or if paperwork shows only a tiny number were produced, that can raise value. For euro cents, such tiny mintage stories are extremely rare. Most countries produced millions. Catalogs like Numista and specialist listings track mintages and show when a date/mint mark combination is genuinely scarce. Numista 4.3. Historic provenance coins that belong to famous collections or have ironclad documented histories sometimes carry premiums. Even then, the premiums scale with significance. A 2-cent coin with a famous provenance might be collectible, but history alone rarely turns a 2 cent into a seven-figure treasure. Why $131.5 million is almost certainly bogus. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. A $131.5 million valuation for a 2-cent euro coin would imply one of the following, and each would need independent verifiable proof. Proof that the coin is a previously unknown mint error of global numismatic importance with paper trail, mint records, and expert authentication. Proof of a unique pattern or specimen with unquestionable provenance connecting it to some major historic event. Evidence of a clerical or cataloging error being corrected by the world's auction houses to reclassify the coin into an ultra-rare high-value category. No reputable auction house numismatic census or catalog currently supports that kind of value for a standard 2-cent euro from 2010. Listings claiming such sums are almost always scams, mistakes, or attempts to draw attention. Before believing seven-figure claims, demand verifiable auction results from major houses: Sotheby's, Christie's, Heritage, Stack, Bowers, or certificates from recognized grading services. eBay 3 Step-by-Step, how to verify whether your coin has real value. 1. Examine the coin closely. Look for obvious errors, off-center strikes, doubling, wrong composition. Is it steel rather than copper plating? Or missing national motif? Photograph both sides, edges, and close-ups of any irregularities. Point 2. Check the country and design. Identify the issuing country's national side. Germany, Italy, France, Austria, etc. All have distinct motifs. If a listing says USA, that's an immediate red flag. European Central Bank. 2-3. Consult online catalogs and databases. Use Numista, Ucoin, and other reputable coin databases to check mintages, common values, and known error types for the 2010 issue from the country that actually issued the coin. en.m.ucoin.net. 1-4. Search auction records. Look for any auction sales of similarly described coins. Real high values are recorded by major auction houses and specialist dealers. Unverified listings on retail sites are not proof of value. 5. Get professional authentication. If you genuinely suspect an error or unique variant, contact a respected third-party grading service, for example PCGS or NGC for some world coins, or a major national numismatic society mint, and ask about authentication and encapsulation. 6. Beware of online listing. Sellers sometimes list ordinary coins with astronomical prices as a marketing tactic. An overpriced listing is not evidence of rarity. It's often just that a listing. How to present your coin. If you want an appraisal or to sell high-quality photos, sharp, well-lit images of obverse, reverse edge, and any anomalies. Clear description. Include country, year, and visible features. Don't invent a provenance. Ask for a written appraisal from a recognized expert or coin dealer. Auction houses sometimes offer consignment appraisal and can advise whether an item is worth pursuing. If selling privately, use escrow payment protection and credible platforms. A realistic example script segment you can read on camera. Use this as part of your narration. Speak it naturally, slowly, and with drama where appropriate.